Hi, it's Wesley Rocha, founder CEO of LinkU and creator of Link University on LinkU TV. And this week we're going to go over the 6 reasons or top reasons that your website may not be being found in search engines. So I get this question all the time. Why is my website not showing up in the search engines when I search blank? It could be my company name, it could be my name, or it could be a city or keyword phrase that I want to rank for. And really it just comes down to, there's many reasons, but these are usually the top 6, or the reasons in no particular order at all, but these are the 6 reasons that are most often the cause. Number 1, too much competition. When someone searches for that keyword and there are millions and millions and millions of results, then your website has a lot to compete with. And if it doesn't have the right combination of keywords and content and reputation and everything else, it is just not gonna rank. However, if you do searches for those keywords and there are less than maybe 1 million or 1.5 million results, it is definitely possible for you to get in there, especially if there's less than 100,000 results. With just some optimization, you should be able to appear in the search engines. But don't expect to appear for something like Los Angeles homes for sale, which may have over 100 million results to compete with. Not to say it can't happen, but it's very difficult. The second reason is the keywords you're searching for may not exist on your website enough. So for example, when this happens with your own name or company name or any keywords, for example, then that may indicate that those words or phrases aren't on your website. I've had people come to me, hey, I can't find my name, or I can't find my website under my name. And then you look at their site and their name is actually nowhere to be found on the website, or maybe it's found in one place on the contact page or something like that. Well, if that's the case, what happens, Google comes, and yeah, you might have an image or a logo with your name in it, but that doesn't count because Google can't read the text within images. So if you look at all your content, your name and really your company name or keywords and phrases that you want to rank for aren't on the site, frankly, or they just don't appear enough times. And that kind of relates to the first reason of it just not being relevant enough. So it just needs more work. A third reason might be duplicate or poor content. So maybe your site contains a lot of content that's actually from other sites or put together. So the site or that content has maybe lost its value. An example of this is if you're using an MLS or IDX search and you're integrating those results as part of your website, well, you have to remember hundreds of other websites have those same results, that same content, that same data, those same photos, that same description for each and every property. So bringing that and ranking for those listings or those addresses are going to be a little more difficult because there's hundreds of sites. So before you'll ever rank for any of those types of addresses or listings, the rest of your website should be ranking for normal keywords, whether it be your company name and then other keywords and phrases. It should be already ranking for it very, very well in Google in order for you to even have a chance to appear under those other results. Another reason might be black hat strategies or techniques being used on your website. What that means is if you are doing something like maybe I've seen this in the past where you'll put keywords or someone would put keywords and then change the color of those keywords to the same color as the background so that the user can't see it but the search engine can read it. Something like that would be black hat techniques. Kind of anything to kind of get around the rules of the search engines are black hat techniques and could only hurt you and may be a reason why you're not appearing in the search engines or why you're not ranking. Another reason, I forgot what number we're at, but the other reason would be if you just don't have any content. Maybe it's all images, maybe it's all flash, maybe you have very little words or content and they're just mainly slideshows and nothing else, or you have very few pages, or maybe you just kind of forgot to put a link to the rest of everything else, or that link for some reason isn't spiderable. So that could be a reason that you're not coming up or ranking, because as far as Google knows, you only have one page or very few pages of content. Another reason, I think this is number 6, the number 6 reason is that the site's just too new. Look, if you got a website yesterday, congratulations, but don't expect that to appear on Google today or even possibly next week. Depending on a few different factors, it could take time for Google to find your website. A fast way to get it found is that you could try submitting it through Google, but even faster than that would be to have a link from another site related to yours, linking to yours, that's already being indexed, have a link to your website, and that'll get your website found really, really quickly. So some other reasons not in the top list might be if you're just using a redirect or a subdomain. I've seen people register a lot of domain names and point them to one, and they're trying to rank for these other domain names. Well, since those are just redirects and pointers, you're not going to get ranking and can't get ranking on those unless they have their own website. Another reason you might not be ranking is if you have any kind of malware or virus on your site, or maybe there's a copyright violation. You can usually find this out when you do a search on Google. It'll actually tell you this site has detected malware, and it'll give you a warning when you click on it. And if that's happening to you, you're going to want to hire someone or contact your support person for your website to remove that from your site. And then you have to go into Google's Search Console to basically re-request review. If you don't already have Search Console, I would highly recommend getting access to that. And if that's something you'd be interested in, that basically gives you kind of a behind-the-scenes look of how Google's search engine sees your site. And finally, if your site has somehow been included in a bad neighborhood of links. This may happen if you're doing link exchanges or you purchase link exchanges to try and build your page rank, or maybe you just have a lot of links with who knows what that they're kind of like these, have bad reputation and they're linking to your website. That doesn't help you. So that could actually hurt your ranking in Google. Oh, and there's one other thing. If you somehow accidentally excluded spiders from indexing your site at all using robots.txt or anything like that, then that could definitely be a possibility. But it's very unlikely that would be the case. And if you're having trouble finding your pages actually in Google at all, not ranking, but they don't even appear in Google, then you might want to check that out. Well, I'd say that's pretty much it when it comes to not ranking in the search engines. I'd say probably 9 times out of 10, if someone asks me, hey, I'm not ranking in Google, why not? It's going to be one of those top 6 answers. And if it's not one of those, it's going to be the other ones that I showed you. And beyond that, of course, weirder things have happened. There could be something else. But then you might want to get in touch with us. You can ask us for our help in our Facebook marketing group, which is online marketing support for real estate on Facebook. And ask your question. We could see if we can point you in the right direction. Or, of course, you can post in the comments. We try and review those as well. Well, that's all for me today. I do thank you for coming in and watching this video. Not really coming in. You didn't really walk in anywhere, but whatever. You know what I mean. So thanks for watching this video. Like us Facebook page. We have LinkU Realty on Facebook. Like it, and you get more updates and additional videos where we'll actually have some live streams going on and all kinds of cool stuff. And also join that Facebook group. Again, that is online marketing support for real estate. So join us. You can get some extra content and really get more interactive with myself and our marketing team. And I look forward to hopefully interacting with you in the future. Well, that's all for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here, so I will see you again in next week's video. Have a great one.